I still had that passion in me, where I wanted to represent my country, and I decided to buy my own franchise in 2016. So first I was going to re-enter Miss Universe because I was like, oh, there must be something like I can do. Maybe if I took my clothes off for the judges and they got to see everything that I have to offer, I'd win, you know? But I think there's this thing I said to myself. It was basically, it didn't matter what I did. I would never be the girl that they wanted. So I decided to make myself the girl that somebody wanted. And I bought a franchise, which was an interest. So Miss Universe Jamaica is a franchise of Miss Universe. So there is a competition called Miss Grand International. Jamaica had never entered, and I bought the franchise. I was 24 at the time. The franchise was like $3,500 US. And my friend again, Mr. Image, was like, Dianne, this pageant looks like you, because I'm very over the top. I'm very over the top. So they had like a huge grand production, and he was like, you should enter this. And I was like, I don't know how. We don't have, what do I do? So I actually contacted the people director, and I was like, I would love to enter. I'm from Jamaica. We've never done this before. What's the process? And they're like, well, you need to buy the franchise. It's $3,500. Once you pay that, you can send yourself as a delegate. And I was like, $3,500? So, you know, I have to go Google 3,500 in Jamaican
dollars.
Okay, all right. So I just need like 5 years paycheck, and then I can enter. So I remember having that drive, and I didn't know how I was going to get the money. And then I actually got called. So I was coaching at the time, and I got called from a representative in Cayman, and they called me to train Miss Cayman. And the pay for my training was $3,500 US. So they flew me to Cayman and paid me $3,500 US, which was the exact amount that I needed to pay to buy the franchise.
That's the alignment working out itself.
And talking about it, I get goosebumps. And send myself as a representative of Jamaica to go to Miss Grand International. I didn't have a director. I was the director. I was the makeup artist. I was the everything. And that's really when I got to see my family come together. So my mother chipped in. My mother don't have it, but she find it from somewhere. I don't know what she call, but she gave what she could. My grand aunt gave what they could, and my friends came together, and I was able to book a flight and pay all the things and go and get my friend Mr. Image. I went to New York. We got clothes from people. We begged people, I can buy that dress here. Yeah, man. She just like, wear it. We're gonna give you back good condition. And we sourced all the things, and I went and when I say I left my heart on the stage over there, I left my heart on the stage. You can insert the video here. Okay, right. I left my heart on the stage because I wanted people to remember that I was there. You know that Beyonce song, I Was Here? I wanted people to know that I was there. I wanted people to watch it and see she did this. I wanted to be an example of what was possible. Like, you didn't have to wait on somebody to give you what you wanted. You could create it for yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did when I went there. And I was in the top 20, but I didn't win. Now, that might sound good to some people. You know, top 20 out of 98 people. That's so good. I was devastated. I cried for months, criminy, because I felt like it was supposed to be my thing. You know, when you feel like something was supposed to, like,
right, it was working itself out.
Yeah, me
right.
I say, yeah, you put me as a universe, yeah, 1, 2, boom, bang, do so, and it wasn't for me. Mm-hmm. And I feel like for a long time, and then that's the next thing with pageantry. It's kind of like, it's hard to get out of. I did not win. I was not enough. It's hard to separate yourself, because that's what happened. One person won because she was better. How else do you spin that?
Right.
So if she is better, what am I? Where do I fall in the category? Am I 15th better? Am I 20th better? Like, so that's why if I had a daughter, unless she came to me and she said, you know, Mommy, I feel like I have to do this, I would never be like, go and do this, because I know what it can do to people. But after I did Miss Grand, there was a nice little buzz around when I come home, you know. People want I am for things, not enough commercial and so. And that was fun for a while. But another thing with modeling locally is that once you've done a billboard, once you've done a commercial, Once you've been on TV a few times, it's just more going on TV and more billboards and more commercials. And it got very tiring for me. I mean, and I remember when I was young, I used to be like, it'd be so nice to be on a billboard. And now I get to see my face everywhere, which is pretty cool. And I'm very grateful. But the thing is, I wanted more. I feel like I'm very greedy. I'm very greedy, you know.
No, you're just ambitious.
I felt like from when I was younger, I felt there's something that I meant to do. There's a space that I meant to fill and I needed to do more. There was more to give, more to have. And I got into fitness. So while I was pageanting, I used to be called, I got a lot of best body awards. It wasn't because of anything I did really. God bless Carol Morris, my mother, good genes. I mean, I did work out a lot and I fell in love with the gym, but I always had people ask me, what do you do? How do you get your body? And it made me realize just how much we connect our self-esteem to how we look, especially as women. If you go into somewhere and somebody is looking at your way, you feel that way. If you leave the house and you know, look at 100, like say one thread there, one at the back where you never cut, you just think about the thread the whole day.
Right.
Right? You just don't feel good about yourself. And I started training. I worked at Fit Farm. That was my first job, Fit Farm Fitness Club. And I was just training people. It wasn't an emphasis on weight loss then. It was just fitness training because I was good at it. It was the next thing.
So was it that somebody approached you to train them? That's how you started in it?
No. So while I was doing my modeling thing and my coaching thing, I was like, I need something for myself. And I was like, what can I do? There's actually a point where after I did the whole pageant thing, I need so pageant coaching is not a year-round gig. So you have pageant season where you make the money and then
the rest of the year.
You fend for yourself the rest of the year. So I needed that steady income. And I actually went back to work at a restaurant. Again, that dissonance. Like, I am this big superstar. I mean, I wasn't a superstar. But, like, I did this thing. I went and represented my country. And now I'm working at a restaurant. And I remember feeling so sad. I used to go into the bathroom at lunchtime and cry. Living eye water. And I used to have my tear and, hi, would you like to order? Yes, I'll be right at your table. Okay, all right. And then I used to go into the bathroom and cry because it wasn't where I was supposed to be. I was like, this is not it. Mr. Ball, every day, Mr. Ball. And I remember one of my friends saying, if you could do anything, what would it be? And I was like, anything? What you mean? That's like, you can't just do anything just so. There are rules. Like, no, if you could do anything, what would it be? And I remember writing. I write a lot. I'm big on journaling and writing and drawing. And I remember writing pageantry and fitness. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. We have a direction. What are we going to do with this? And that's really where I developed Discipline of Beauty, which are actually my initials, Dianne O'Brown, D.O.B. And then that kind of morphed into the fitness coaching aspects of it. I actually went to get certified at GC Foster. So I used to take I always like take Bosco place. I used to take the Bosco, GC Foster. I remember one of the times there was Caribbean Fashion Week. And we had rehearsal for Caribbean Fashion Week. Again, this big, grandiose, all the models come and their gamblers. And I used to take the Bosco Spanish Town, go my class, and then come back just in time for the show. So all of this was happening in the background and people wouldn't realize because they just see this confident, glamorous person walking down the runway, but you don't really know all the things that are happening behind to make the person who they are. So I got my certification. I started working at Fit Farm. And I was just training people. I never did really have no aim right there. So I just didn't want to make a little money until pageant season, because pageant season was really the thing. Yes. And then I started to fall in love with how people felt after they achieved a goal. Like if it was a weight goal and them lose 10 pounds, the way that they stood, it wasn't even about the losing, the way that they stand is different. Their posture, the way they walk into the gym is a little different. The way that they smile, they start showing up at their jobs more, they start being there for the, so it was this thing that affected every other aspect of their life. And I was like, wow, I can do this. I can literally change people's lives for real. Not just in the pageant sense where I'm basically putting a filler over you, who you are. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much what it is, because you have to make yourself palatable for the audience. I can actually help you become who you want to be by just helping you shed some pounds and believing in yourself that you can do that. Because once you can achieve this thing, which is weight loss, which I feel like is just this thing that a lot of people think that they can't do, it's like you can't do anything else. And that's where DOB Fitness was born, and just that weight loss coaching for women and that aspect of things.